Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It is Things We're Making Thursday, and it is probably one of my last Things We're Making Thursday for a while. It really is. I am working on right now, kind of coming up, what am I planning on doing in the new year, since we are so close to the new year. And I think I will not be joining in with the Things We're Making Thursday in its third year iteration. Not because I don't love it, not because I'm bored, oh, definitely not. But as all good things, they change and they morph. So the first year of Things We're Making Thursday, everyone was making the same project. It was a free pattern. It was generally a crochet pattern, but it was free. And we were all doing the same thing. All the content creators, non-content creators, anybody at all could join in. There's absolutely no requirements on going for 1 month, multiple months. It really didn't matter. And then the second year, because it changed, right? I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It morphed and it changed. It went to themes of things. So instead of we're making this hat pattern, this specific pattern, now we are making any hat. Knit, crochet, woven, doesn't matter. So that was a lot of fun. So that's what we're ending up with right now. And the third year, it's going to design. Okay, so there's going to be 12 categories each month, and you don't have to join in if you don't want to, but if you choose to, by all means. So that's why I said this may be the last one for a while. So it is going to be designing something. It'll be a theme or a category, and you make your own, you design it, put up a tutorial, do what have you, which I think is absolutely wonderful. It really is. But I'm not sure how many of those I will join in. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Just wanted to kind of give you a little bit of an idea on that. So this month is a holiday of choice, whatever it is that you wanted to do. So I thought I would bring out a couple of the stockings that I made last year. Now, these are the same pattern. This was the Arne and Carlos stocking knit along last year, and it was done in December. This year's was done in November, and I just didn't join in. A couple of my friends did, and their stockings were gorgeous. So last year I was all kinds of excited, and I started with this one. Very traditional Christmas colors. This is a paid for pattern now. During the knit along, it was not. And I know I recommended, I highly recommended people grab the pattern, whether they were interested in making it right then or not. So these graphs, I mean, look at all those graphs. You can knit those, you can crochet those, you can weave those. Graphs don't care. So you can do anything you want with the pattern. So this was the first one. And this is just the value acrylic. The maroon color does, see, look, it does have a sparkle on it. And that was the Big Twist Twinkle, which is their, I like my Joanne yarn. For a value yarn, that's my favorite one. Not saying any of the others are bad, just that's the really convenient one for me. It's the easiest one for me to go in and visit, and I love their sales. Bottom line. So I got this one done and loved it. Well, partway through this one, I got the idea of more the Hanukkah colors. And of course I had to do that one too. And it is, again, it's the same exact pattern, but look at the big difference that that makes. And it's a worsted weight yarn. I knit these on size 5s, all of its color work. You know, could use a good blocking, right, to make it better, but that's okay. So nice, big, beautiful heirloom stocking. So the cool thing about this too is you've got 72 stitches. Now, a lot of my socks, this year I've been making with 64, but a lot of them that when I was working with the zeros, I've been doing the ones now, I would cast on 72 stitches. So if you wanted to do one of these in not worsted weight yarn, it will fit a human foot. It is literally it is a standard sock pattern with all of these beautiful motifs and everything on it, which is kind of exciting too, because I know this year was a lot of firsts for me. Did a lot of things, you know, first time. One of the other things that I would like to do as a first time is a color work sock. I mean, this, I guess I can say I did it, right? It's a color, it is a sock. It is 100% a sock. And that is definitely some serious color work. But I would like to make a human size foot knit sock, right, with color work on it. And I'm a little nervous about that. There's great patterns. I mean, for that matter, this is a great pattern. Just do this one, right? Just do this one. Just use it on, fingering weight yarn and appropriate needles. My concern is the floats, right? And I think, did quite well with all of the floats and everything on here, but this is decoration. This is an ornament. And it's the same with the hats. I do a really good job, or I think so, or I've gotten better anyway, with the hats, with doing the floats on those. But trying to get on a foot, and then you've got to get the biggest part of your foot from through here to here, and having color work. If you're a little tight on it, that foot's not going in. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it. Maybe not. So these are my Christmas stockings that really do need to be hung up on the fireplace, don't you think? But these are some long Christmas stockings. There's no doubt about that. And my daughter saw these and went, "Oh, Mom, can you make me one for each of the kids?" No, I could. I don't want to, but I could, right? We all could. I don't know. So that's terrible. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot. As I just, took 30 hats to the office a couple of days ago to give them away and that type of thing. And I'm complaining about this. I'm like, whatever. It's just what we get involved in. That's all there is to it. So I have this going on. And I think maybe next week, if I don't have something else specifically planned, I might go ahead and film our actual tree with all the Christmas ornaments. My husband just moved it. It was in the loft area, but we just ordered new furniture that will get here when it gets here. So we had our old furniture. It's 10 years old, but it still works, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's not broken. It's just, it's been well loved. It's loved. So our loved furniture is in the basement. And since we moved all our furniture in the basement, we're in the basement now. So it's set up and everything, and it's got a walkout, so it has the nice view, right? But the smaller Christmas tree, the one with all the handmade ornaments, was up here, and well, nobody's just hanging out up here anymore. So I came home from work today and he had it downstairs. He had taken the whole tree downstairs. So I think maybe I'll go ahead and I'll film that with all of the ornaments on it. I know I showed a picture of it, but it's a little different when you're focusing in on all of them and just kind of go slow motion and everything. So I might do that just to see some of the different things that have been made over the year. And it's nice to have a handmade tree. Didn't think I'd ever have that. I know I wanted to, but that was a lot. But it was a lot of more than 1 year. Let's put it that way. More than 1 year of making things, and then suddenly there was enough. So I do have that. So that's enjoyable. You know what else we're going to do today? This. Day 19 of the Tangled Poet Advent Calendar. And let's see. Yep. And here is day 18. This was yesterday's. Oh, that looks really nice with what I have on. I love this plaid thing. I went to get some shirts for my husband at Murdoch's, some of the different types of shirts. And I saw this. It's a little hoodie. Look at that. It's got a hood. I mean, oh yeah. Isn't that cute? I'm like a little plaid Red Riding Hood sort of. I mean, whatever. But I think it's absolutely adorable. I'm wearing it with everything. I'm like, does it match? Does it matter? It's cute. But yeah, so especially since we're hanging out in the basement, it's a tad bit colder down there. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's definitely colder. So I'm bundled up a little bit more. So, I get to wear the socks and the slippers and all that stuff. Like, yeah, all right. And then hang out with my hoodie and, feeling fancy in my plaid hoodie. Yeah, that's fancy. That's like highbrow right there. So anyway, yeah, let's open this. Let's open this. I want to see. Day 18 again. And this has been a fade. We started off with purples, and now, this is like a peachy color. Peachy, there's a little bit of cream in there for yesterday's. And let's see what we have. All right, 3, 2, 1 for those that don't want to know yet. Oh, okay. So, are we going into like a pinks? Look at that. That's like a pinky orange. Can you see that? A little orange. Let's see that. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful together. So there we go. We've got day 18 and day 19 together. I like that. That's stunning. So let's see. Here's the last 3 days together just to see. I mean, they did a fantastic job with this fade. I am not going to lie. I am totally thrilled with this. If you guys have a suggestion for patterns, of course there was one that came with it and is gorgeous. And it is, you know, using said yarn that was designed for the pattern. But if you have something else, and I would like to, like most people, use the majority of my yarns for whatever the design is. So kind of thinking like a shawl blanket, you know, because with that, all said and done, when everything's done, I'll have 820 grams because day 25, yeah, you can see I have not peeked. There's no peeking. No peeking. So day 25 is a full skein of some lusciousness, and you can't tell anything, man. It is all wrapped up in purple. It's beautiful. So yeah, and you know, we got a Tangled Poet leather shawl cuff too. I mean, you know, because the shawl pattern comes with it. So I would like to do a big blankety type. I mean, with that much yardage, it's going to be a blanket shawl. Probably something similar to what like Stephen West does. Not necessarily one of his designs. I've done his. He's great. But along that line, I mean, Stephen West is like, hi, would you like to have a shawl with 5, 6, 7 skeins of yarn? I got you covered, right? And they're fantastic. They are. I mean, it's like before he really hit the scenes, look at some of his older patterns. They're little small shawls. It took one ball, just to say. But before he really hit the scenes big, he made the smaller things. And a lot of your shawls were the one skein wonder type things, you know, just one skein, one color, what have you. And then it wasn't just him, but I mean, that whole scene exploded where it's multiple colors of yarn, putting in the textures, I'm here for it. I think it's fantastic. And he definitely does the multi-skein, big blanket shawls. What are they called? Shawl blanket, schlankets, something like that. But he does things like that. So huge is what I'm looking for. Blanket. Maybe, you know, I'm overthinking it and should just do a, like a big, huge rectangle wrap, because that would be a blanket type thing, you know, and then add all those beautiful colors and the fade with it. Oh my gosh, you know, just, I mean, that's really it. It's gorgeous and I want to use it all. Yeah, I do. I'm just not sure what. And truthfully, I can go ahead and go, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to do it like that. I'll just use the fades together. Because, you know, just pick 3 or 4 of them together. Because I've got, well, once I open all of them, 24 of these little guys, 5 more, and then we got Christmas opening, 5 more. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that kind of puts things into perspective now, doesn't it? Because we do our celebrations on Christmas Eve. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That puts it into perspective a lot. So everyone get busy. And whoa, okay, my mind is blown. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready. Are you guys ready for Christmas? Are you ready? Do you have all the things that you're going to do, whatever the things are? Did you celebrate early? Because I know some people have already celebrated. Just, you know, depends on where your family is. If your family, friends, etc., you might have already celebrated. Some people celebrate after. That's smart, because then you can get those sales. But anyway, I didn't say that. Nope. Yeah. So all the different ways of doing things, right? All the different ways. Yeah. So it's right here. It's right around the corner, and then we're in the new year. I mean, well, I don't know why it surprises me, because I'm already trying to plan out. Kinda. I mean, not like strict planning out, but planning out things I want to do in the new year. Things that, you know, sound exciting and fun to me, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, because I'm going to go snuggle up with my hubby, because that's like my favorite pastime, and knit something. Yeah. So hopefully you're having fun with your yarn and all the things that you do. And if you have an advent calendar, whether it's a chocolate kind, a yarn kind, and any old kind, it doesn't matter. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying mine. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.